Hello, this is Matt on the Moon Lambeau channel. A new article reports on data from a firm that does on-chain analytics and comes to the conclusion that, given the current market environment for crypto, people that are purchasing crypto now will enjoy, as they state, outsized returns in the future. And so I just say in a general sense, I agree with the concept. I keep seeing, based on-chain data specifically, which I always find very fascinating, it just looks like endless numbers of bottom indicators. So even if we're not there, literally, maybe it does go a little bit lower. I don't pretend to know for sure. We either have already had the local bottom, or we're about there. It can't go down it won't go down forever. I mean, it's not like all of crypto is Luna, right? Like the cryptocurrency asset class is going to continue to exist. And so I'm sitting here staring at the price of XRP right now. And mind you, my average buying price, I believe, is about 25 cents. I think that's a fair guess. I never actually did a calculation, but I got a pretty damn good idea. It's going to be right around there. And as I'm recording this video, XRP is only 40 cents. So I'm just saying, because look, these metrics that are being reported on, if you just look at historically, like what's happened when we've seen these metrics before, it's dramatic moves to the upside. Like, what's the potential downside when you've already seen, like XRP from its high last year, it's down over 75%. Bitcoin's down over 50% from its all-time high from late last year. And so, like, is it going to go down another 75%, another 50%? Well, fine, nothing's guaranteed in life. I'm not pretending like it is. But in terms of that risk versus the potential upside, folks, history shows like the suppression has already occurred. And I just feel like whether you're, a decade from now, whether you purchased XRP at 30 cents or 40 cents or 50 cents, whatever, I don't think it's going to matter much. If XRP is truly long-term viable, it's just like we're splitting hairs at this point. We really are. So anyway, I want to share with you some thoughts. But before going any further, I do want to be clear, I do not have a financial background of any kind. I am not offering financial advice, and you definitely should not buy or sell anything because of anything that I say or write. I'm just an enthusiast who enjoys making YouTube videos about crypto-related topics, but just as a hobby and just for fun. So as stated, XRP at 40 cents at the time I'm recording this. Bitcoin's at $30,485. So right now it's still range-bound like it has been for some time. Of course, people were losing their ever-loving minds when Bitcoin went to a little over 32,000, but then back down to about 29,000. Now it's back above 30,000. None of this is going to matter in the end. None of this is going to matter. This is short-term price action, people emotionally losing their ever-loving minds. And the truth is, crypto is cheap right now. Throw out the stable coins and the top 10 cryptocurrencies by market cap. XRP is number 4 in market cap on the entire planet. So it's one of the biggest, most adopted cryptocurrencies on the entire planet with the most money in it. And it has a tiny market cap of $19.6 billion. That represents opportunity as far as I'm concerned. There's almost no money in it. Even now, it's been around for a decade now. Almost no money in it, relatively speaking. I mean, is that disputable? Because even with Bitcoin, it's got a $581 billion market cap. And way less money than that was put into it to get the price bid up to that point. So how much money has actually been thrown into XRP? Like, if you're an XRP holder, you're a part of a very small group. And we're here first. But I like that because if everybody already agreed it made sense for XRP to exist and be doing its thing, then it would be too late. The fact that we're here before the masses means there's still opportunity so far as I'm concerned, but way less than 1% of humans on the planet have ever held XRP at any point in time. It's like fractions of a percent. And here we have this opportunity. It's just amazing to me. Here's a crypto fear and greed index, though. Prices are cheap now. Look at this video. Listen to this video another 5-10 years from now. Look, you could be buying XRP right now. I'm not telling you to. You could buy any. Crypto's cheap in general right now. But here's the sentiment. Crypto fear and greed index at 10 out of 100. So when it feels most scary and most painful to buy crypto, that's when people don't want to do it. But I'm just saying, to me, it looks like this is where the opportunity is in general. Now, mind you, I'm not purchasing currently because I've already packed my bags in full disclosure, which I've been publicly stating for some time. When I do buy crypto, I still happy to publicly share. I just don't share the quantities that I'm purchasing. But I haven't bought XRP since October of, I guess it was 2020, because if I didn't stop at that point, I decided I have a serious problem because I had purchased quite a bit of XRP. I had dollar cost averaging for years, and I was like, no, we got to stop. But there's also this tweet from somebody named Adam Kilpatrick on Twitter who tagged me. So Adam, thank you very much for tagging me. I do appreciate it. And brought up the Spark token, which I haven't thought about it a little beyond. Well, it hasn't launched yet, so there's not a whole bunch to say about it. But he pointed something out I thought I'd address. He said, anyone else find it funny that the Spark token is 42 cents? It's currently at a higher price than XRP at 39 cents. Spark token, it's not even out yet. XRP utility and functional everywhere except the USA, which is a perfectly reasonable thing to bring up. Now, Frecky, who has been in crypto since 2011 and is a big proponent for XRP and really any utility coin, but he's big on XRP, he responded with the following. Limited supply, IOUs. So let's pause a note there. The supply of Spark tokens, I don't know what it is in finality, but I did pull up the Spark token. Here it is. It's at 45 cents at the time I'm recording this, but the total supply is reported to be $450,000, and also it's not live on any blockchain. So yes, it's being traded and it has an open market price, but that's just an IOU. It's a placeholder for when the thing actually launches right now. So there's barely any supply, and it's barely on any exchanges. I can't remember how many off the top of my head. And so it's actually not surprising to see that. It's a function of supply and demand. So yes, if you look at it without having any sort of like a knowledge of total supply for XRP or Spark token, you're like, what the hell's going on there? It's not even out yet. And then XRP is real world utility. Like, WTF, mate, what's going on there? Well, that's what's going on. And then Frecky wrote, wouldn't be surprised to see it back over $1 later when it trades, especially during the next Bitcoin halving. Likely well over $1 by then. When it was opened up, IOUs, it was around $2.45. Over time, we'll get back there, and higher, very likely. And so, I'm entitled to Spark tokens as well. So once they're launched, I'm going to have mine, and I'm just we'll see what happens. I don't pretend to know for sure. I'm gonna hang on to them. I probably wouldn't start selling them until probably about the same price that I'd start selling XRP, which would certainly be above all-time high. I'm not going to sell any below XRP's current all-time high. I'm thinking maybe once it gets up to maybe around the $5 range, maybe somewhere there about, I'll start selling a small percentage of my XRP holdings, and then continue to sell and reduce or exit my position as it gets up closer to maybe the $10 mark, somewhere there. Or maybe I'll hold some a little beyond. I haven't completely made up my mind because there are other moving parts to all this that I'm going to want to factor in before making that consideration. But there's so much. It's not just XRP. So many of you listening, you were able to take advantage of the snapshot of the Spark tokens. That's coming free. It's an airdrop that we are getting for free. I thank my lucky stars every day that I'm involved in this stuff here. But these prices are going to look so damn cheap. Spark token IOU at 45 cents. Damn, son. And all this, again, against the backdrop of the bottom seeming to be in based on metrics, historically, the metrics that I've been sharing it day after day after day. It seems like there's no shortage of news on this front, various metrics indicating, hey, when we've seen what we're now seeing, historically it has meant the bottom was in. Here's a headline from Cointelegraph on that point. This classic Bitcoin metric is flashing by for first time since March 2020. Bitcoin bulls may only need a pair of simple moving averages, or SMAs for short, to determine if the bottom is in this halving cycle. In a Twitter thread on June 2nd, Checkmate, lead on-chain analyst at crypto analytics firm Glassnode, flagged the investor tool metric hitting buy the dip territory. The investor tool is a simple yet effective Bitcoin price metric showing the potential for buyers to enjoy outsized returns. And that's a quote, outsized returns. Indeed, go figure. When things are cheap, the people that buy when things are cheap, when the market does go into bull mode and enters euphoria again, those are the people that make the money, right? XRP at 40 cents right now. Are you freaking kidding me? Again, I'm not pretending there's no risk. Don't take me the wrong way. I'm a realist about this stuff, but I personally believe that more likely than not, XRP is going to be worth an absolute fortune in the future. Do we really think the highest price XRP would ever reach already occurred, and it was on January 4th of 2018 when it hit its all-time high? That was it? And everything else has just been fools and we're getting teased effectively since then for the 4 years? I just don't believe that. I just don't. The whole market's still moving in tandem, damn it. And the price of XRP, so far as I'm concerned, it's artificially suppressed because of the damn SEC. There's so much to look forward to here, and more participants are going to keep coming in here, and we're seeing real-world adoption of XRP, which I've been highlighting gloriously for years now on this Moon Lambo channel with a silly ass name. I've been running this channel since December 14th, 2018, documenting the real world adoption that has to matter at some point. It's got to be sufficiently reflected in price at some point. But even outside of that, I still think that you're going to see a rally purely based on the emotional buying and selling, because that's just how humans behave. That's just how they behave. Anyway, piece continues. Its creator, Look Into Bitcoin founder Philip Swift, aimed to deduce when Bitcoin is likely overbought or oversold. The metric uses the 2-year SMA and its 5x multiple. The two lines are plotted against spot price and have historically performed well at catching both generational tops and bottoms. So folks, again, I'm not pretending any of this is a guarantee. It's not. But look historically how this is based. It's just one more metric. I keep highlighting all these metrics again and again and again, and the behavior of institutional buyers and sellers. What are we seeing here? We're seeing that they behave in the way that you'd expect people, those participants, market participants, to behave at the bottom of a cycle, right? And then they write, now Bitcoin is below the 2-year SMA for the first time since March 2020, having crossed the line around 1 week before the Terra Luna, now known as Luna Classic, debacle, which sent Bitcoin to 10-month lows. And so that was a factor too. But again, the takeaway from that sentence, we haven't seen this since March of 2020. You know what happened in March 2020? That's when Bitcoin tanked to about $3,800 and XRP tanked to 11 cents. Now, would you rather have bought XRP when at 11 cents or when it ran up to $2 shortly thereafter? Because seriously, about 1 year after it hit 11 cents, it was at $2. And so then now you can say, okay, would you rather buy XRP at 40 cents or X amount, whatever it's going to be in the future? And I don't know what that's going to be. But at some point, I think it would hit its new all-time high. So what's more appealing, right? I know. It's difficult, people. I get it. It's scary to buy when the direction is going down. But dollar cost averaging ain't no joke, man. Works in the stock market, works in crypto. I'm not a financial advisor. You should not buy or sell anything because of anything that I say or write. That would be a very, very, very bad idea. Until next time, to the Moon Lambo.